I'm here at the beautiful Sa Calobra climb in Mallorca because I've set myself a challenge to try and ride up this 9.6 kilometre, 7% average gradient climb in under 30 minutes. I'm about to ride down and set off and I'm feeling pretty nervous. But before I do, allow me to explain what's brought me here, why I've decided to do this, how I've prepared for it, and also what I think I need to do in order to pull this off. Seemed like a good idea at the time. I've been coming on pilgrimages to this small island for years, and every time I come here, I try and ride up this piece of stunning road as fast as I can. Every year, I try and flog myself to bits up this serpentine tarmac in the hope of riding it in under 30 minutes. Why? Well, to be honest, I don't really have a good reason. I guess just as cyclists, we all have a climb that we want to be faster on. Perhaps you have a target in mind for that particular climb. Well, this one is mine. And I've also kind of worked out that 30 minutes or sub 30 minutes is a really, really big challenge for me. It might well be the physical limit of what I can do. And if you're gonna pick a road to try and find your physical limit, then you could do far worse than one like this. This beautiful snaking serpentine tarmac that goes through this Balearic Mediterranean landscape is absolutely spectacular. And it even features a 270-degree hairpin. It's an engineering masterpiece. Where does my target of 30 minutes stand within the all-time pantheon of Sa Calobra times? Well, it's nowhere near the KOM. A quick look down the official Strava segment leaderboard and you'll find many professional cyclists. And at the time of making this video, Sebastian Henao has the current KOM with a ridiculous time of 24:54, which he set at a Team Sky training camp. But rumour has it that the fastest time was actually set by Bradley Wiggins in the winter before his Tour de France victory. And he's rumoured to have done 22:30, which is ridiculously quick. But, I mean, if it's not on Strava, then did it really happen? I'll let you decide. But my current best time is 31:06, meaning I'm going to have to try and shave just over a minute off to meet my target. I haven't just turned up to Mallorca with the hope of winging this challenge. I've been preparing for it for just over 3 months, and I've been training with the help of Opie, who's been setting me sessions and intervals to do and helping me structure my training, and has been monitoring my training load, and it's been working really well. I've been seeing good power numbers for me and they've been increasing, so I feel like I'm in good form for the challenge. I also contacted aerodynamics expert and performance consultant Xavier Disley of Aero Coach, and he performed some course modelling and did some maths. Now this revealed some interesting data which helped me choose equipment for the challenge, but also suggested the kind of power that I'll need to put out in order to do it. The base calculation suggested that I would need to produce around 350 watts while weighing 73 kilograms on an 8 kilogram bike on a still day. Now, I've managed to lose a couple of kilograms myself, and I've also made some modifications to my trusty Blue Canyon and managed to get the weight down to 6 kilograms. It's a seriously light machine. I've got a single chainring on there and everything. I've gone full on tech nerd on my bike, and I'm actually going to do another video separate to this one to go into all the detail about the modifications I've made to this bike. So we'll post that, a link to it, at the end of this video so you can watch it if you want to. That considered, with the modifications and weight loss, it's been calculated that I need to produce around 320 to 330 watts. Now that might not sound like much to some of you, but it's a lot for me, and it will push me to my absolute physical limit to do that. I'm gonna have to turn myself completely inside out. Now, interestingly as well, it's been calculated that if I were to do the whole climb out of the saddle, that would create a 7 to 9 watt aero drag penalty, which could be the difference between doing it or not doing it. So I'm gonna have to try and remain seated as much as possible. Also, pacing is gonna be absolutely key. So, fitted a power meter to the bike. It's a Power 2 Max NG Road. There are some lighter single-sided non-drive side crank power meters out there, but I didn't want to compromise on accuracy. I'd rather have a slightly heavier spider-based system that measures total power rather than one that measures it on one side and then doubles it and estimates it. It's the day before the challenge. We arrived in Mallorca this morning and I've built my bike and gone for a ride on it to check that everything's working okay, and also just do a warm-up ride and get the blood flowing through the legs. Physically, I'm feeling pretty good. The numbers are there, but I'm still nervous, and the one thing I can't control is the weather, and it's not looking great. Tomorrow it's quite chilly, about 10 degrees. The air pressure's pretty high, which isn't good for fast air. And also, there's a 14-mile-an-hour headwind, which isn't ideal. But it is what it is, and I'm just going to absolutely bury myself and try my best, whatever the weather, and just see how I go. To save a bit more weight off my bike, I'm taking my bottle off and my bottle cage, because I've done a lot of sort of time trials over this duration, and I know that I don't need to drink in a 30-minute effort. I can drink before and I can drink after, so that'll save me some weight. Also, right, bar tape adds loads of weight. I don't need bar tape for a 30-minute climb, do I? Well, I hope I don't. So, bar tape's coming off. Put it back on at the top. Although weight is the most important thing on a climb like this, aero still matters, and we also get reams of fan mail here at GCN, mainly from one guy actually called Michael McDermott, asking the same thing. Why can't we see the GCN presenters, mainly Ollie, wearing the Assos skin suit more often? Well, who are we to disappoint the fans? We should give them what they want, and this seems like a perfect opportunity to break out the Assos skin suit. Right, I'm ready. Enough of my yakking. Let's do this. Right then, Ollie, you ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go! Good luck, Ollie! Go, 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 go! I was able to pace the first part of the climb well. I knew roughly what I was capable of and set about averaging over 320 watts. I was feeling good and I was able to remain seated, which was crucial to beating my target. At the halfway point in the climb, after the wooded section, I was 40 seconds up on my previous best. I felt okay, and I told myself, it's on. Certainly emptied the tank, but according to my timer I was a minute off, but I did do a PB, so every cloud, there's a lot of them today, yeah, did a PB. I did PB power for this like last sort of year, so can't ask for more than that, but I think the conditions were against me a bit, but I'm going to keep trying. This isn't the end of this. I'm going to be back. And I mean, you know, Rocky didn't win the first film, did he? So I guess I don't have to. I'll come back, make another film, and I will do it. I'm going to keep trying. I'm going to keep trying. I'm getting closer. Oh, I'm knackered. I've just had a look at my power output and averaged 325 watts for 30 minutes, which for me is, well, really good. And I couldn't have really done more than that. And it was right where we sort of thought it would have to be in terms of power output, but it just wasn't to be on the day. But I'm determined to come back and give it a go. I know I've got it in me and I'm going to keep trying. But I hope you've enjoyed this video, if nothing else, just for the sheer number of clips we've managed to add to the unflattering pain face clip library that the GCN editors love wheeling out at every available embarrassing opportunity. And if you have, then please give it a thumbs up and click subscribe to the channel, because it helps us make more content like this in the future. And to watch a video on my amazing geeky bike in all its tech glory, then click down here.